Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Learn Canadian English live stream. I am Teacher Ian, the owner of Right Start Newcomer Services. Thank you so much for joining us live. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching on YouTube or Facebook. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that Right Start Newcomer Services conducts business in Chibuktuk, which is how you say Halifax in the Mi'kmaq language. This city is part of the ancestral unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This means that when settlers arrive, the indigenous people did not surrender their territory and instead signed treaties with Europeans. As a business, we're committed to upholding these treaties as we work to settle newcomers to Canada. Okay, hi everybody. So if you're watching, say hello in the comments section. I think we're going to have a great lesson tonight. So tonight's topic is about feelings and emotions. Two things that I'm not really qualified to talk about, but I'm going to do my best. And we're going to practice tonight talking about feelings. We're going to learn a lot of new words, and we're going to practice our writing skills a little bit. And we've got a fun quiz. So there will be a fun quiz if you stick around long enough for that. So let's just see if anybody is here. I see a few people are here, but nobody's commenting. Who wants to be the first to comment on tonight's live stream? It will make me feel very excited and happy and fulfilled if you make a comment on tonight's live stream. I would be thrilled. I would be enthusiastic if you could just make one comment, and then we'll move on to tonight's lesson. I know it's a nice day out there, and here in Canada the time changed, so it's staying light a lot later. It's 6:30 here Nova Scotia time, and it's still light out. If you're not used to Nova Scotia, usually in winter it gets dark around 4 or 5 o'clock. So this is great. It feels like summer to me. All right, so here we go. Our two of my favorite students, Christian is here. Hey, Christian. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about the longer days. Excited that you guys are back for my English lesson. So I'm a happy camper today. Great. And hey, Pilar, how are you guys doing? How's Chile? Sorry, Colombia. You guys are in Colombia, right? Sorry about that. Do you guys change the time in Colombia like we do in Canada, or is it just the same all year round? Anyway, I'm kind of interested. I guess it's in the southern hemisphere, so this is like your summer, right? So you guys have long days no matter what. Okay, I don't see a lot of other people talking yet. That's cool. Oh, hey, Lorraine's here. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. Lorraine says hi to everybody. So let's say hello, Lorraine. Thank you for coming back and joining us tonight. Okay, perfect. So let's check out tonight's lesson. You guys can keep talking. So chat amongst yourselves or welcome everybody to the class. Hey, Oscar from Guatemala. I saw your pictures on Facebook, man. Are you back to living in Guatemala, or are you there on vacation? But it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like you're enjoying the beach and the nightlife and hanging out with your friends. So I'm a little bit jealous of Oscar because he's having fun and I'm stuck in Nova Scotia working all the time. Okay. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming. And Nushin is here. Hey, Nushin, welcome back. Hope you're doing very well. And Ibtisam is back too. Hey, Ibtisam, how's everything in Ottawa going? Okay, great. It's good. We got lots of people. I'm happy now. Let's look at tonight's lesson and what we're going to do. So if we're going to start off with our discussion as usual, we're going to move on to a little quiz. So we're going to play a little Kahoot game. I'm going to give you guys a website and a passcode. We're going to have a little feelings and emotion challenge. Then we're going to practice. So I have some situations and you're going to describe how you would feel in these situations. And then finally, at the end, we're going to practice writing a couple messages to a friend who is going through some emotional situations. So I think should be lots of fun, should be a good class, and hopefully we'll get some practice learning about feelings and emotions in English. Okay, Christian, not at all. We don't have daylight savings time here in Colombia. Interesting. So time stays the same. Here in Canada, I don't know why we do it. I read a little bit about it, and it's about World War I or II. They wanted to maximize the daylight hours. And now people are feeling like we want to change it. So some of the provinces are talking about changing to get rid of daylight savings time. We'll see what happens. I want it to stay like this. I want it to stay light at the end of the day. So like this is perfect. And I don't like the shorter days. Okay. Iptisim is good. Thank you. That's great. So this is our outline for today. Hopefully it looks good. Let's move on to tonight's discussion. All right. So this should be an interesting question. Number one, what feelings or emotions did you have today? So just today, were you happy, excited, nervous, scared, hungry? Hungry is like a feeling. I guess it's not an emotion, but you feel it when you have it. So I guess that would be a feeling, and emotions are like love, happiness, sadness, something like that. So do your best to answer number one. Number two, who can you talk to about your feelings and emotions? So it's really important to have somebody that you can share your feelings and emotions with, or else you keep it inside and then you, have mental health problems. Okay. Number three, how open are Canadians about sharing their feelings and emotions? So if you're here in Canada, you have some experience with this. If not, you can guess, how open are Canadians about sharing their feelings and emotions? Finally, when do you feel you need to share your emotions and feelings? So is it at work? Is it at home? Maybe it's some situations in your life, like when big things are happening, that you feel like you need to share your emotions and feelings. Okay, so I'd like to hear some of your answers. You can answer one or a couple of those questions. We'll get to those, and then we'll move on to our quiz. Actually, we're doing a brainstorm and then a quiz. Okay. So we answered Ibtisam, we saw that. All right, Nushin, I was very emotional before the pandemic, but now not so much. That's a really good word, emotional. So emotional means usually it's negative emotions, upset, sad, anxious. That's what we mean when we say someone is emotional. But that's interesting. So you were very emotional and now you're not. So maybe the pandemic changed that somehow for you. That's a very interesting and good answer. I like that, Nushin. I miss my parents. Of course, right? So if you're living in a country far from your parents, like Canada, I'm not sure where your home country is, Nushin, but it's really hard, right? You know, I've spent time away from my parents when I lived in Vancouver. They were on the other side of Canada, and Canada's a big place. And then again, when I was away in Taiwan, and I saw them one time when I was away in Taiwan for 4 years. So I get that, and it's hard to be away from your parents for a long period of time. Okay, great. Thank you, Nushin. I'm a little stressed. I have a lot of work. That's too bad. You're just missing your ah. I'm little stressed. I bet, right? You have a pretty high stress job, Christian. I know you and Pilar work a lot, so that can be really stressful. Just make sure you take time off to enjoy nature, to travel, to have good times together. But hang in there. I know it will get better for you, Christian. Okay, hi, Alu. Alu, I don't know you. I don't recognize your name, but welcome to the class. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for joining, and let's give a big round of applause for Alu for joining our lesson. Good work. All right, Ibtisam, very tired, exhausted. 2, you can talk to your husband. That's great. So sorry to hear that you're tired and exhausted. I'm glad that you can talk to your husband about your emotions and feelings. That's really important, right? To have husband, wife, partner, friend, family member that you can talk to. It depends on, so change of to on it to some. So it depends on the relationship we have with the person. I think you mean. Exactly. So number 3, Canadians can be very open or we can be very closed. It depends on the people. So some people are just naturally open about their feelings. Some people are more closed. But what is your relationship with that person? Are you very close friends or are you coworkers? So that will determine on how open that person is. Okay, great. Thank you, Ibtisam. Those are great answers. Good English, too. Sleepy and tired. Is everybody sleepy? I know you work very hard too, Pilar, so that makes sense. Ibtisam, I know you have some kids, so that makes sense. Hungry too. Yeah, me too. That's my big emotion for the day is hungry. Okay, thank you, Pilar. That's great. I'm so anxious because I learned being COVID. Oh, okay. So Yelda just got a COVID test back 1 hour ago. So she's anxious. That's a great word. Sorry to hear about your COVID test. I hope you're fine. I hope you feel okay. But anxious is a really good word. Anxious means worried about something. And sometimes you feel anxious, but you don't know why. It's just a feeling of you're not at ease and you're not settled. So, great word. Sorry, you might have COVID. I feel really good. That's great. 2 L's in really. I saw just test positive. Let's spell positive here. Positive. So fix your spelling for positive, Yelda. That's great. And sorry, where was your comment? In a routine home test control. So yeah, you just took a rapid test. Those things are very unreliable. So maybe you want to schedule one of the PCR tests. So good luck, Yelda. I'm sure you'll be fine. You seem very healthy. So knock on wood. I hope the best for you. Okay. With my wife, Christian, you're so sweet. That's great. Nushin, I like to keep secrets, my feelings. So change it around and say, I like to keep my feelings secret. I like to keep my feelings secret because not all are good listeners. That's very true. I share my feelings with my mom, and if anyone really good person that. So you might say, and if anyone is a really good person, then I share with them. Okay, but that first part, say, I like to keep my feelings secret. Okay, good job. Oh, you're Pancho's friend. Okay, so you're Oscar's friend. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Oscar, for spreading the word about Right Start. And I'm glad that you're here, Alu. That's great. Last one, and then we're going to move on. So when I feel very depressed, then I like to share my feelings and emotions with my mental health worker, and they are very supportive. So I want to thank you for sharing that, Nushin, and also the idea that, here in Canada, at least, we have support for people that can help you. So doctors can help you. There are telephone numbers. So there's one for children called Kids Help Phone. For adults, you can call like 811 in Nova Scotia. And I think there's a mental health number as well. So you can get support if you don't have anybody to talk to and you need help. That's one of the good things about Canada is that there's lots of people who can help you. So perfect. Thank you, Nushin. That's great. Okay, let's move on. Moving on to brainstorming. So brainstorming means to think and say, or in this case, write as many positive emotions as you can. So just start writing in the chat positive emotions. Don't copy the same as somebody else. So if you see somebody else wrote one, don't say that word, say a different positive emotion. And let's try to get 15 positive emotions. Go. You have 2 minutes. I'll just take note of them. Positive emotion like happiness or happy. All right, Christian, love. Oh, is this your anniversary or something? You're being so romantic today. Oh, another one, joy. So joy, that's a good word meaning happiness. That's right, that's 2. Love, joy. Oh, great, Jorge. Unfortunately, Christian beat you to it by a second. We have an expression in English, beat somebody to the punch. So Christian beat you to the punch. Good word, but Christian already got it. I don't know if that's an emotion, or is this back from the last one? I'm not sure if reading a book is an emotion, but maybe that's what you do when you feel sad. Okay, healthy. Is healthy an emotion or feeling? I feel healthy. Sure. Okay, yeah, you can say I feel healthy, so that's a good one. I'll take that one. Hope. Good. Or hopeful, right? The feeling is hopeful, meaning that you expect something good to happen. So I like that one, Lorraine. Hopeful. I think we've got 4. Good word, Christian. I like that. Thrilled. Thrilled means excited, right? Or really, really happy. So I'm thrilled that there are so many awesome students here today. So good word, Christian. I like it. Good spelling. Awesome. Excited. Yeah. So excited and thrilled are very similar. Okay, that's a great word. Thank you, Yelda. Lucky. That's a really good one. So we feel lucky if good things happen to us or we have a lot of good things in our life. That's great. Oh, sorry, Jorge. Ibtisam beat you again. So you got great words. You're just a second behind them. I don't know if I should show that one, Christian. That's a little bit not PG-13. So I'm not going to show that one, but maybe you didn't mean it like that. Excited is better. Okay. Let's come up with a few more. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 10, and then we'll move on to some negative emotions. That's okay, Christian. I don't think you meant it that way. Yeah, but it has a little bit dirty or negative connotation. Don't worry about it. Accidents happen. Okay, we need 3 more good emotions or feelings. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't mean it that way. It just sounds a little bit bad. That's why I didn't show it. No problem. I'm not going to kick you out of the class. I'm just not going to show that word. Okay, amazed. That's a great word. I like that. So amazed means something is so good or cool or wonderful that you're shocked, right? I'm amazed that my students are so good at English. right? So great word, Jorge. Awesome. Okay, so again, Nushin, these are actions or activities that you can do when you have negative emotions. So this is great. This is wonderful. It's amazing. It's great to do when you have bad emotions, but I'm looking for the feeling or emotion itself. Okay, courageous. I like that. Courageous. Courageous means brave, right? You're not scared of doing something. So that's a great word. I love that word, iptisum. That's great. Christian, don't worry, no problem. If you want, we can have a conversation about it one-on-one, okay? Astonished. Wow. That's a great word too, Pilar. So if you don't know astonished, it means like amazed. So, oh, wow, it's so cool or amazing or wonderful. So, great word. Love it. Resilient. That's also a great word. So, I think we have enough. I see a few more there, so that's great. So, resilient means strong, right? And you don't let things bother you. You keep going, you keep fighting, you keep working, you keep trying. You are resilient. And I like that word a lot. Meaning is different with ed at the end. It's bad either way. it's not good. Yeah, I wouldn't use it in this situation. Like, it is a feeling, but not in a classroom situation. All right. Anyway, send me an email if you have any questions about it. Grateful. Yes, I like that one, Pilar. All right. So grateful is thankful. You feel lucky. You're happy that everything is good. Okay, great. Motivated. Yes, that's another great word. So you want to work hard. You want to do something special. You feel motivated. I like it. Awesome. Empathy. So great. You're just that first H, you can take it out. Empathy. You feel empathy means you can feel things for other people. So if my wife is upset, I feel empathy and I feel upset too. So that's a great word. If you want to make it an adjective, so empathetic. Empathetic. So the adjective is empathetic. Empathetic. So you feel what another person is feeling. But that's a great word. Excellent. Mesmerized. Okay, mesmerized. That's a safe word. Christian, you feel that something is so cool or amazing that you can't stop watching it or listening to it or whatever. So that's a good word. Nothing wrong with that. All right, you guys did amazing. Let's switch to a few negative emotions. So, what are a few negative things we might feel during the course of a day? Of course, sad, angry, things like that. Let's try to get 10 and then we're going to move on because I don't want to cut into our quiz time because I think it'll be really fun. Okay. Great. Anger. Yeah, that's a big one. Anger is a negative emotion. Some people think it's a positive one, but anger is always negative. Fear. Okay, Ibtisam, I know what you mean, but there's a spelling error. So F-E-A-R for fear. So it sounds like F-E-E-R, but we just spell it with F-E-A-R. Okay, great. Great, Nushin. Sadness, guilt, failure, jealousy. So those are big ones, right? Sadness. There's a lot of words that mean sad or sadness, right? So sad, upset, devastated, crushed. There's probably 10 or 15 or 20 words just meaning sad. Guilt. Okay, so you did something wrong and you feel guilty. So that's a really good one. So when you do something bad or something wrong, you feel guilty. Failure. So failure is like an action, but you can feel like a failure, right? I feel like a failure. I let somebody down, or I lost my job, or something bad happened. So that's a good one too. Jealousy. Sometimes, when I'm looking through Facebook and I see my friend is in Guatemala on the beach, Oscar, I feel a little jealous and I feel jealousy. But, I'm cool. Halifax is okay. Anyway, great words, Nushin. Awesome. Scared. Very good, Ibtisam. Love, motivated, empathy, family, and friends. Great. These are positive, right? So love, motivation, empathy, family, friends. These are all positive ones. But very good. Okay. Thank you, Alu. That's great. Desperation. That's a good word. Desperation means that things are so bad that you'll do anything, right? So you'll break the law or you'll hurt somebody because there's no other way out. Okay, that's a great word, Christian. Depressed. Okay, so really, really upset, maybe for a long period of time, you could be depressed. So great word, Jorge. Thank you for adding that. Hungry. Yeah, I'm feeling it right now. Anxiety. Okay, so anxiety and anxious are the same, basically the same word, but different word forms. So anxious is the feeling, anxiety is the noun, the thing that you feel. That's great. Sad, unhappy, gloomy. I like that word, Pilar. Do you guys know gloomy? Gloomy means sad, right? Basically sad, you're always in a negative mood. Did you guys ever watch Winnie the Pooh? And there's a character called Eeyore, the donkey, and he's always gloomy. He's always sad. There's always like a rain cloud over his head. But that's a great word, Pilar. I like it. Worried. Yes, that's another negative emotion. So worried about the future, worried about bad things happening. That's a great one. Depression, loneliness. Okay, I think we have enough. I'm starting to feel sad. Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one, Pilar. Depressed, frustrated, betrayed. Oh, that's a new one. So betrayed means that somebody did something. We trusted that person. Like maybe my boss said that I could have a promotion, but then they gave it to somebody else. So that boss betrayed me, and I feel betrayed by that person. Okay, awesome word. I don't feel jealousy because it makes me sad. Yeah, jealousy is supposed to make you feel sad. Frustrated. Yeah, good word. Blue. Oh, that's interesting. So feeling blue means sad. That's like an idiom, right? Gloomy days in winter, sad. You guys are awesome. So you know a ton of words about feelings and emotions. So that is great. And it's going to make our game a little bit easier. So what we're going to do now is play a game. I'm going to share the link so you guys can go to this website if you want to play the game. If you don't want to play the game, you can just watch. And if you want, you can type the answers into the chat. Those of you who want to play the game, go to www.kahoot.it, and I'll share the pin in 1 second. Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay. And I'm going to put the code in here. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you should be able to click to that link. And if you're already on the website, you can put in this code. So this is the PIN number that I just shared, or you should be able to follow that link and it will get you there. All right, so here is our game screen. I see Pilar is there already. Let's get a few more people, hoping for at least 4 or 5 people to play tonight's game. Emily, hey Emily, welcome to the game. And anybody else wants to participate? Okay, Chris is there, that's awesome. Give you a few more seconds, maybe like 20 seconds. Those of you who want to join, if you have any questions about joining, let me know. Lorraine's there, Alu is there, awesome. So 10 more seconds. If anybody else wants to join, you can click on the link in the comments or go to Kahoot. So you can go to www.kahoot.it and then enter the PIN. This is the PIN that you would enter. Okay, awesome. So let's go back. Shohili, hey Shohili, welcome to the game. I see a couple people left. I don't know if you did that on purpose or by accident. I'll give you another second to come back if you want. Okay, and if you don't want to participate by joining the game directly, you can put your answers in the chat. And let's start. Should be fun. So this is our feelings and emotions English quiz. Here we go. This is not a question. This is just our title page. Let's go to the first question. So the way this is going to work, you have a definition at the top, and you have to choose the right feeling or emotion. So it's pretty easy. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not sure what's happening. Ibtisam, you can just put your answer in the chat. So the correct answer was confused. Not sure what's happening. Confused. I see 3 people got it and 1 person got the wrong answer. It's also about time, so how quickly you can answer. All right, let's move on. See, okay, Emily is in first place, then Lorraine, Pili, Chris, and 5987627 is in last place. Confused. Yeah, confused is the correct answer. Let's go on to number 2. There are 15 questions, so there's lots of time to come back. All right, here we go. Staying calm while waiting for something. Okay, everybody got it. So 3 people got that one. Patient. That's a good word. If you have questions about this, you can save it and then we can talk about it at the end of the game. All right. Emily, still in first place. Good job, Emily, Lorraine, and Pilar. Let's go to the next one. Zineb, yeah, patient, very good. Unhappy because something wasn't as good as you hoped. Hmm. Four people got disappointed. Awesome. So, great. Emily's still in first place. Then Lorraine, Pilar, Ibtisam, you got in. That's great. And Chris has 0, but maybe he got kicked out or something. Okay, number 5. Feeling pleased about something you have done. Okay, so 2 people got the correct answer. It was proud. Great. So Emily and Lorraine got that one. Awesome. Next one. Extremely happy. Okay, so correct answer is ecstatic. Ecstatic means very, very extremely happy. Great. Good job, you guys. You're doing awesome. Good job, Christian and Zineb. I see your answers there. You're doing great. Disgusted. Correct answer is grossed out. When something's yucky, it's really gross, and you feel grossed out. Good job. 3 of you got it. Awesome. Pilar, you have a bad connection. Sorry about that, but seems like you got it right. Good job, Christian. You got that one too. Let's go on. There's a few, I think, 7 or 8 more questions. Very sorry. Oh, very good. So 2 people got the correct one. Remorseful. Remorseful means you feel sorry or sad for doing something. Oh, Lorraine moved into first place. So good job, Lorraine. Emily, you're so close. I think you can still catch her. Okay, good job, Zineb. You got it too. Awesome. Have lots of energy. Okay, everybody got it. The correct answer was enthusiastic. So excited, and you have a lot of good, positive energy. Very good, Zineb. That's great. Lorraine still in first place. Awesome. You're really close, Emily. Don't give up. Loving and caring. Affectionate. Okay, very good. Ebtisam says sorry she couldn't play. There's a download issue. Sorry about that. There is a way to play just with your browser. You don't have to download it, but we'll play again some other time. Okay, Lorraine is on a hot streak. 9 correct answers in a row. That's amazing. It's so close between Lorraine, Emily, and Pilar. It's only a few hundred points difference. Okay, lucky and thankful. All right, 3 people got the correct answer. Grateful. I think we talked about that one before, but you feel lucky for all that you have. Okay, great. I think just a few more questions. You want to know something. This was a hard one. So great job, you guys. The word is intrigued. When you're intrigued, you're curious and you want to know something. So great job. I'm impressed that you guys got that one. Oh, it's so close. Emily and Lorraine, only 20 points separating you. And Pilar could win. She's only like 200 points behind. Okay. Sure of oneself. Confident. Okay, so confident is when you feel like you're good and you can do whatever. Okay, I see your answers there. Ebtisam and Zineb, you're doing great too. Did that change anything? Oh, it's 1 point. 1 point between Emily and Lorraine. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, there's only what? 2 questions left? Wow. Okay, it's so close. Nothing is very interesting to you. Okay, everybody got bored. That was a pretty easy one, I think. Let's see what that means for our leaderboard. Emily and Pilar moved up. So I think you got the right answer, Lorraine. Maybe you were just a bit slower than Emily and Pilar. Wow, this is insane. Okay, there's, I think, two questions left. 15 out of 16. Full of hope about the future. Optimistic. Okay, optimistic is when you have a positive outlook on the future. So that is correct. Pilar moved up into first place. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Wow. Okay, last question, I think. Let me see. Yeah, last question. So this is your chance to win, to lose. Last question. Okay, Zineb and Ebtisam, you're doing great. Let's see who wins. Angry at something and in a bad mood. Okay, everybody got it. Irritated. So that's a great word. When you're kind of angry, let's see who wins. I'm nervous. I don't know. Who's going to win? Third place, Lorraine. Very good. Lorraine. Second placed, Emily. Very good. Pilar, tonight's champion. Woohoo! Way to go, Pilar. And then Ibtisam and Chris had some technical difficulties, but congratulations, Pilar, Emily, and Lorraine. You guys are amazing. And you got almost all of them right. Actually, Lorraine got 15 out of 15 right, but maybe she was just a little bit slower on some of her answers. But you guys did amazing. Great vocabulary. So that's really impressive because there are some very hard ones in there. So everybody's saying congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Pilar is happy and laughing and crying at the same time. She's so excited. Unfortunately, the winner doesn't get any prize this time, but we'll have a competition sometimes and we'll get a big prize. Congratulations, Pili. That's great. Great job. So you guys did awesome. And let's go back to our presentation and go over some of those answers. So these are the words that we learned in the quiz. Confused, patient, disappointed, proud, ecstatic or really happy, grossed out, ooh, yucky. Remorseful is sad, but usually about something that you did. Enthusiastic, hey, let's go. Affectionate, you like to show your emotions. Maybe you like to hug your family or kiss your wife or husband. Grateful, so very thankful, you're very lucky. Intrigued is curious. I really want to know that. Confident, I can do it. Bored, oh, when's this class going to be over, teacher? Optimistic, oh, I think life will be good. Irritated, oh, that's kind of bothering me a little bit. So 15 words, maybe you knew them all, maybe you learned a few new ones, but it's good practice thinking quickly like that. So quizzes are great because they make you think and they make you think quickly. And it's fun, right? So you don't worry so much about making a mistake because you're having fun playing a quiz. You're very welcome, Emily. Thank you for joining. You did great. You almost won. You were so close. Next time, I'm sure you'll win the next one. Okay, Zineb has a question. So anybody, if you have a question about any of these words or any of the words that came up during the quiz, I have a question, please. What is the difference between satisfied, content, and complacent? I would say the first two are the same. Satisfied and content, very, very similar. So it just means that you have enough. Maybe after a good meal, you feel very satisfied. Oh, that was delicious chicken kebab. Oh, that was amazing. Complacent is a bit different. Complacent means that you sort of rest and you don't challenge yourself anymore. So when you're complacent, you say, oh, I know enough, or my English is good enough. I don't need to learn anymore. So it's similar to the other ones, but the first two have a good meaning or good connotation, we would say. And the last one has a negative meaning or negative connotation. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but those are all good words to use. Great. Could you explain more the fifth one? Sure, Ebdisam. So fifth one is ecstatic. Ecstatic just means really, really happy and excited. I won the lottery. Oh, woo, I'm ecstatic. Or I got a new job. I'm ecstatic. I'm more than happy. I'm so excited, full of energy, right? It comes from the word ecstasy. So ecstasy is something, well, it's a drug. It's a bad drug, but it's the feeling that everything is wonderful and amazing. Okay, so ecstatic, very happy, very excited. You're very welcome. Good. I'm glad it made sense, Zineb. So any questions about any of these before we move on to the next activity? Next activity is going to be really quick, and then we're going to end with a quick writing activity. All right, let's move on. This activity is called How Would You Feel? So read the sentence, give me an adjective. You can give me a sentence if you want. We're going to go very fast. So how would you feel if you're stuck at home by yourself all day? Maybe you love it. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you'd feel excited or bored or what? So how would you feel in this situation? And if you want to practice a sentence, you could write, I would feel bored. I would feel, good answer, lonely. Okay, that's great. So I would feel lonely. Good answer. Okay, and Nushin would feel comfortable. So there's not one right answer for these. You might feel differently. I would be fine. I could play video games. I would be okay. I feel lonely at home all day. So maybe don't say during all day. You could just say, I feel lonely at home all day. And that would be great. All right, next one. You see your friend you haven't seen in years. So you see your best friend. How would you feel? When I do home office, I feel a little lonely. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you're by yourself all day, that makes sense, Pilar. All right, how about this one? How would you feel if you saw your friend you haven't seen in years? Happy and excited. That's a good answer, Emily. Okay, great. Happy and excited. I'm imagining seeing some of my friends from, university or when I lived in Taiwan, and I would be really happy and excited too. Oh, that's a good word. I like that a word a lot. Nostalgic. Nostalgic. Nostalgic means that you think about all the good times that you had before. So maybe you remember and you talk about the past. That's nostalgic. So, great one. Oh, that's also very nice, Lorraine. With tears of happiness. So, you would cry, but you're happy crying. All right. And you would feel so happy and excited. That is awesome. Let's do a few more. Ooh, you're stuck in traffic for an hour. Doesn't happen a lot in Halifax. But if you move to Toronto, I don't know why you would, but if you move to Toronto, they have bad traffic. Montreal has bad traffic, really bad traffic. Oscar, if you're still here, you can talk about that. But Halifax, it's usually not too bad. Have you guys heard the expression road rage? Road rage means that you get really angry when you're driving. So lots of people get road rage. Frustrated, yeah, for sure. Stressed, absolutely. Worried and upset, absolutely. Some people may be bored. Um, Lots of bad things about stuck in her. Bored and desperate. Rude rage, that's close. I would spell it road, ROAD, rage, but rude rage, maybe that's a new one. Okay, let's do one more. Let's choose a good one. How about this one? You're going to a big job interview. So, how would you feel you're on your way to a big, important job interview? Okay, Yelda, I try to change my mood, turn angry into patient. That's very good. So, you'll have to tell me how to do that sometime. Especially in traffic, I can't control my rage, and my wife makes fun of me all the time. I have a very, I say a lot of bad words when I'm driving. Okay, so that's great, Nushin. You feel so patient, patient. So with a T, I feel patient. Very good. There you go. Road rage, anxious. Yeah, it's normal to feel anxious before a big interview. Worried, anxious. That's normal, right? If you can turn that into excitement, then maybe you'll do better on your job interview. So think about that. Um, how would you feel if your friend canceled your plans at the last minute? So you were supposed to go out with your friends, say to a movie or to dinner, and then they call you 5 minutes before you go out and they cancel. So how would that make you feel? Okay, that's great. Nushin feels very normal during interviews, so that's a great skill. You'd feel upset. Yeah, that's normal. Ibtisam, disappointed. Yeah. Uh, in some cases, relieved. Okay, so I wonder why, Pilar. Maybe you don't really like that friend, or maybe you like to stay home. I'm the type of person who likes to stay home at night. And if somebody canceled going out, I would feel okay too. So I might feel relieved. Disgusted. Disgusted means something is yucky or gross. So maybe you're so angry that it's disgusting. So maybe it makes sense. Um, Depends if it's the first time he or she does that, it can be okay. Okay, I like that answer. So first time your friend cancels on you, it's okay. Second time, then you get angry. I would feel really upset, but 5 minutes later, I'm sure you would have a new plan. So that's a great answer. Yeah, that means you're adaptable or resilient, right? Doesn't bother you for very long. I like to stay at home. Yeah, so I'm kind of like you, Pilar. We could say that you are a homebody. I'm a homebody. I like to stay home. Maybe you are a homebody too. All right, you guys did great. Let's go to the final activity. We're just going to practice writing a short 1 or 2 sentence message about one of these topics. And we want to say to our friend how we are feeling for them. Okay, so the first situation, your friend got a great new job. How do we feel for them? And let's write it in a little message, 1 or 2 sentences. Or, on the other hand, your friend is getting a divorce. So, how do you feel about your friend's divorce? And tell them, I'm so sorry. That's too bad. You don't deserve that, right? So, practice making a good message and sort of a bad or negative message in a bad situation. Okay, and Pilar learned a new word. I am a homebody. Great. And yeah, lots of people are homebodies. I think more people are homebodies. Now with Netflix and the pandemic and video games and a million things to do at home, more and more people are homebodies these days. Okay, so who wants to write a short little message, either to one, your friend who got a new job, or two, to your friend who is getting divorced? Let's look at a few. We only have a couple minutes left, so if we can get a few answers, that'll be great. I'll check your spelling and grammar, and then we're done for the night. All right, great. So Ibtisam did for number 1. Hi, I'm happy for you. You deserve it. You're a hard worker. I'm proud of you. I wish you more success in your professional life. That's great. So the only thing I would change, Ibtisam, is using periods instead of commas and using capital letters. So, hi, I'm very happy for you, period. You deserve it, period, or exclamation mark. You're a hard worker, period, right? So instead of commas, use periods. And other than that, I think it's really good. So great job, Ibtisam. Yelda is writing for number 2. I'm really upset because of, we might say your bad news or the bad news. right? So the bad news, your bad news, that would be great. And spelling because. So it's Because, because. Okay, great. Because of your bad news, I'm here for you, you know. That's a great expression. I am here for you. There's a really funny, what was it? Seinfeld. Yeah. Do you guys watch Seinfeld? Because there's a really funny episode about them being there for somebody. So I'm here for you means you can talk to me. You can call me. You can message me. I will support you. So wonderful, Yelda. Just change the spelling of because and the bad news, and then that's perfect. All right. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. I wish the best for your life. That's a great message, Emily. Sounds a little bit like you're not going to talk to that person again, right? If you say, I wish you the best for your life, sounds like maybe you're never going to see that person or hear from that person again. But I know what you mean, right? So you could just say, like, all the best, or I wish you the best in your new job, right? But if you say for your life, it sounds like you're not going to talk to them again. But anyway, excellent response, Emily. That's great. Nushin says, dear friend, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm sure you will do better in the, so let's say the future. Just try to focus on yourself, one word, and be strong. Take care of yourself. So that's really good. Little bit of punctuation and capital letters. So when you put a period, leave a space, and then capitalize the next letter after a period. So if you did that, Nushin, that would be a really, really good message. So very supportive, excellent message. All right, Zinip, hi X. All right, that's your friend's name. Congratulations. Let's say congratulations on your new job. Congratulations on your new job. Period. I'm very happy for you and I wish you a successful career. That's great. So instead of for your new job, just on your new job, I would use an exclamation mark after job. Congratulations on your new job. Exclamation mark, new sentence. I'm very happy for you. And other than that, that is great, Zineb. Ibtisam wrote one for number 2. I'm sorry for you. So, sorry, what was it? This is the divorce one. I'm sorry. Maybe we would say, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that, or sorry to hear about your divorce. Sad to hear that. Yeah, that's okay. I'm sorry for you. I'm sad to hear that. Period. New sentence. It's better to be lonely than with the wrong person. That's very wise. Okay. Period. Instead of comma, I am at one call from you. Don't hesitate. So you could say, I am, I'm here for you. I'm a phone call away. That's a very common expression. I'm a phone call away. And just leave it at that. Don't hesitate to contact me, or don't hesitate to call if you want to talk. So Ibtisam, you're on the right track. Just with a couple changes, I think that would be awesome. Emily says, okay, that's great. Dear friend, good luck in your new job. Hope you enjoy it. Awesome. So that's great, except that first comma. Yeah, I think that's okay. That first comma is okay because you're writing it like a letter or message. Perfect. I am a phone call away. Yeah, that's a great expression, Ibtisam. You guys did so awesome. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you're putting so much effort into your English studies. You guys are amazing. So I want to thank you all. That's the end of tonight's lesson. If you guys want to check out the website, it's there. My email address is there. And if you want to buy me a coffee and a donut, it's the last link there. And I want to thank those of you who did that already. And if you don't want to, that's fine, or you don't have enough money, that's fine. It's just a way that I can make a little bit of money with these lessons. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's lesson, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on Thursday. Thursday's lesson, I think, is a grammar lesson, and we're going to be talking about adverbs. So adverbs are kind of ignored, and I think they're really important. So that's Thursday's lesson. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you hopefully on Thursday. Okay, bye everybody. Have a good night. What am I doing? What am I doing?